It was just fun. Yep, watch those wrist rockets. Speaking of. And... okay, I whiffed. But my two favorite bonuses to get was the sabotage bonus for space battles, and then the garrison bonus, just for extra troops. Because there's certain planets where it's like, oh, you lose like one outpost, and so you have like maybe you're outnumbered 4-2 on outposts, and your men just start dropping like flies. Which is the easy part. The hard part is all of that. Okay, maybe I don't want to be here. Turns out we're just gonna hit that young U-turn, right, in space, and see you later. Never mind, we're just gonna... that was a big note move. Yeah, it's like there was like 47 clone troopers right there. I'm like, listen, I don't think I can take on 47 right now. Okay, so we're gonna try again. Maybe round 2 will be a little bit better, right? Like maybe this is a... they literally said bomber incoming. They knew I was coming. I can't be here. Never mind. Okay, so third time's the charm. All right, frigate's gone. Let's go for it. Here we go. Moment of truth. Watch, there be like 50 more troopers there. Wait. No, there's land. Land? Okay, that was weird. Okay, here we go. I don't have like the award pistol, so we're... just don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I just don't think I can get to the ammo droid to get one more time bomb to destroy the okay. Okay, you dropped ammo and health. Thank you. Okay, cool. Never mind. We're fine. Ow! Depression? There we go. That's a downed Venator right there. If super battle droids were like rolling and like diving and stuff, that would have been even more terrifying. Because the marching thing can work, right? If they just are always marching, they're never getting forced back. They're always advancing, basically, so that can be a problem, you know, but... now, for the record, B-Top, by the way, they didn't die in the fridge.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
So, it's not that bad, you know. It's fine. It's weird. I love the Republic, right? I love the Venators, I love their vehicles, all that stuff. Clone Troopers look cool. I just really hated Order 66. So it made me want to play as the droids more often and start... well, that's a blue bullet. Where did that come from? Like the lack of camaraderie basically made me go, man, that kind of sucks. But the cool thing about this game actually is like, why are you leaving? A clone is alive in there trying to take the outpost, buddy. When you beat Galactic Conquest with the different factions, you get like a little kind of like cutscene ending for each one. And if you beat Galactic Conquest in this game with the Republic, you get like an ending where Anakin like doesn't go to the dark side. It's kind of cool actually. So it's kind of ironic that I still play as the droids in this game specifically, because like the one thing, like there was like a rumor that they want to do like a what if series for Star Wars and like Disney Plus or whatever. I'm down for that. Oh, strike the pose, Vogue. You let them take there's like 4 dudes and they took oh, it must be the Bad Batch. Never mind. Listen, if there's 4 people and they took a whole facility back by themselves, it's most likely the Bad Batch, and I don't want that smoke. I don't want to fight the Bad Batch. There's no droid equivalent to the Bad Batch, and it's definitely not me. I guess the clones are finally here. Yep, there they are. And the cool Phase 1 armor. Phase 1 armor apparently was mad uncomfortable, but it looks cool. Or I guess they're called Command Post. What does CP stand for? I think Command Post, right? Ow, ow. Don't do that. Why do we have a tank, and what are you doing back there? Are you parallel parking? We could use you up here. There's ways to issue commands. I think it's the D-pad, right? Yeah, move out. There we go. Move out. Hey, there we go. I forgot. Yeah, so the running joke. So growing up, when me and my brother would play like the Lego Star Wars games, he'd play as Jango Fett, and I'd play as like a red Jango Fett. So I called him Rengo Fett. And so then every time I do Star Wars anything, that's just my running name now. Speaking of said brother, he bought me the collection when it came out last year for my birthday. Oh, snap, an ARC Trooper? No, it was an ARC Trooper. And I haven't played it on stream yet, though, so I'm like, you know what, why not? But it was basically like, hey, Red Jango Fett. I'm going to call him Rengo Fett. And, we used to just go through levels as dual-wielding Mandalorians, basically. So, Gam, would you rather be a larger droid, walker fighter, or a trooper droid? If I had to be a droid, I think I would, I don't think I want to be a walker, only because I probably would be fine against regular infantry, and then a Jedi would show up and start lopping my limbs off, and I'm too big to just get away from them. So I probably wouldn't want to be a walker. A fighter could be cool, because one of the things about fighters, at least in one of the things I read, was like the droids, because obviously they didn't have organic pilots and stuff, could pull off certain maneuvers that were really hard for, like, organic pilots to pull off, and the G-forces and stuff, basically. So that could be cool, because if you can pull off certain maneuvers, a Jedi can also fly a fighter, but it's still fighter on fighter. They're not going to pull out their lightsaber out their cockpit in space and try and slash you that way. So I might want to be a fighter. If not, then I would definitely want to be a droid, and if that's like an infantry, but I would love to probably be like a Magna Guard or something, or like a commando droid. Something like that, like a special unit. Unless they do. Listen, if I'm like a vulture droid and we're flying in space and I just see like Anakin standing on his fighter while R2 pilots on autopilot with his sword out, I'm just like, it just wasn't meant to be. The Force works in weird ways. You right. Milk's pretty good. And that's the crazy part too. People think because I don't drink water, I only drink soda. I'm like, my brothers in Christ, there are so many other things to drink out there besides water and soda. There's tea, there's milk, there's juices, there's body armors even, there's Gatorade. Like, there's a lot of things I do drink. It's just not water. Right? Like, in this scenario, we've sacked Camino. Camino doesn't exist anymore. They've lost Naboo as well. And now they're about to lose Coruscant if we succeed here. So, have a firm buying back. That could be interesting, right? And I say interesting because people, I like the prequels, but there are people that didn't like the prequels. So I don't think him being in charge is going to make everybody happy. There's some people that are still going to complain regardless. I do think when you look up like what his original plan for a sequel trilogy was, I do think it was an interesting concept though. Like, what was it? Darth Talon, possibly Darth Maul still being the ringleader of the, what was it? Black Sun Syndicate? Luke rebuilding the Jedi Order, Leia becoming the Supreme Chancellor. Stuff like that sounded actually really cool though. That's not even me trying to take shots at the sequel trilogy that we got. It's more just like, that just does seem like a cool story to tell, though. Maybe we would have finally got Mara Jade, I never play as the Empire. Like, Darth Vader's cool, don't get me wrong, but I always hated how, like, organized the Empire was, and how they always seem to kind of get their way, and just kind of bully the rebellion quite a bit. Like, you never saw a Star Destroyer explode, basically, until, like, the Battle of Endor, like that. Or I guess until when that one asteroid struck it in the face in Empire Strikes Back. But, you know what I mean? Like, they just never seem to take significant losses ever. So I always just kind of like playing as the Rebellion instead. Throwing kind of a wrench into their organization. I don't know what it is, but in this game, trying to defend Endor as the Empire is a nightmare. Just a complete menace of a situation. So I'm going to build a fleet on Coruscant. I'm going to put it here. And we're just going to body block Endor. They have to either go through my fleet or they have to go through Coruscant. You can't use the garrison bonus against me. That's kind of foul. Okay. Okay, buddy.
They have a reinforced garrison of troops on the battlefield.
Well, they can reinforce these nuts. How about that? Because neither side have engineers, so... Oh, let me get greedy. Hold on. There we go.